Hello, this is Kylie from Hello Crafter, and today I'm sharing this card with you. This is one of my card designs for my May card classes, and if you've received the class kit through the post, this video should show you how to assemble your card. And it is a fancy fold card this time, and it's something that I've not actually done before. It is a triangle fold card, so it opens out like that. So it's something a little bit different, and it's a really fun card to make. And you'll notice that we're featuring some brand new papers. So here are the lovely Pansy Petals papers. We are actually going to be cutting some of these out. There is a die set that will cut these out for you, but we're just going to do some fussy cutting on here. Same with these leaves as well. And these are really lovely and bold designs, gorgeous spring and summer colours. And on the reverse, some lovely ginghams here, and make really gorgeous backgrounds for your cards on this. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how I cut this card base. And you just need one sheet of A4 and your trimmer. I'm using Blackberry Bliss cardstock for this card. So we're first of all just going to score it in half in both directions. So if I score in half at 14.85 across the width of the card, turn it round and score it in half lengthways at 10.5. And I will be cutting my card on the diagonal from corner to corner, but I want to make sure my cut goes right through that cross where the score lines meet. So I can do that just about in my trimmer. So I am going to first of all just remove this scoring blade, and it's just going to make sure that I can get my trimmer blade down further. First thing is to line up the top corner with the top of the groove there. I'm about a centimetre down, and the bottom corner as well lines up with the groove. So I just put it down on my desk. I know you can't see both sides, but I'm just going to line that up there and line my bottom corner up in the groove as well. So that's the first thing, but as a double measure, I just need to make sure that my score lines cross right in the gap where my trimmer blade will run. So if you can see that cross in that gap, then you've got it in the right place. So you might just need to adjust it just slightly and then cut. So you will find that it may not cut all the way through at the top and the bottom. That's just because it's a little bit too far for where it wants to go. So I just use my scissors and just carefully cut any that hasn't cut through completely. Okay, and now I have two identical card bases. So you can fold these either way, and I like to fold this one down so my flat edges are on the left hand side. So if your scoring and your cutting hasn't been exactly perfect, that's okay. If your edges don't line up when you fold them down, just move them into place. Use your bone folder just to get that fold where it needs to be. Same on that one. You might just need to give it a little bit of a nudge into place and to make it fit. So that's my card base done. I've also got a piece of white card that measures 10 centimetres by 14.3, and that will go on the inside of my card. And I have a piece of paper that measures the same, actually. It's 10 centimetres by 14.3 again, and I'm going to cut this on the diagonal. I'm going to line the top corner up with this groove and the bottom up with the groove, and I'm going to place my trimmer blade in the centre of the piece of paper and score outwards and then down, and that just makes sure I don't crumple up from the corners. So I have two pieces here, so I can use this on another card or I can use them both on this card, but I want a contrasting pattern on mine. So I'm going to use this gingham here, and I'm going to cut another piece 10 centimetres by 14.3, and I'm going to cut this one in half on the diagonal as well. And then I've got my contrasting pieces that I can use on two different cards here now, like that. So I'll just put these to one side. So lastly, I've just die cut myself a rectangle from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. If you just wanted to cut a rectangle out of white cardstock, then cut it to 9 centimetres by 6 centimetres. So the last thing to do is just to get ourselves some of these lovely pansies. So I'm just going to fussy cut mine. I do have the dies, but I just need two, so it's just going to be just as easy to cut around these. So there's a couple of flowers there. So I do need some leaves as well, so I'll just cut a couple of these while I'm getting my scissors out. So I'm going to start by gluing down the inside of my card first of all. So I just take my white piece, a bit of glue, and lay that down on the inside. And also to glue my triangles down. And these should fit on with just a really small border around the edges. I want to stamp a sentiment onto here, so I've taken one from this In Symmetry stamp set, which I've been using the last few days. I'm using my Blackberry Bliss ink, which matches the cardstock. And then I just need to attach it to the front of the card, but I just need to glue it onto one side and not the other. So I'll just work out where that's going to sit and then just put glue just on that top corner there, and a bit of a triangle, and place that down right in the centre. So I've only got glue on that side, and then I've got my pansies to decorate this corner here. So I'll just use some foam pads, using up last little edge pieces of these. Use a little bit of glue just on these leaves. And there you have your finished card. Easier than it looks to create a really fun effect card. So I hope you give it a go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.